What's up, the internet? Been a while. Actually, a while. Maybe like 3 weeks. Who cares? Let's address the elephant in the room. The elephants. Actually, I have a unicorn pooping marshmallow on my shirt, so that's out of the way. Second thing, there's no car here. So last time I was struggling trying to figure out this situation where my oil pan was actually just not going anywhere because of space. So I had to come up with a solution, and well, the solution is the reason why the car is not here. I partner up with a great company. They're helping me right now. Actually, not right now, because I'm about to leave to go pick up the car. But I might have done a little bit more than an oil pan. So let's go. Also, let's enjoy the fact that right now I have space in here. So in a couple hours, I'm going to be cramped up again. So let me enjoy the fact that I can walk and yeah. And I have two full workbench full of stuff, but that's going to get fixed soon. We are now about, what time is it? It's about 10 o'clock at night. So we are 12 hours later. And yeah, I try to film. When I hit record, I take a picture. I filmed nothing. I took one picture. Actually, let me put the picture right. I guess here, somewhere. But let me show you what we have. Yep, we have a fully caged car. We also have motor mounts. But we still have that humongous oil pan. Now, this is being taken care of. So, let me change angle and explain everything. Oh, yeah. We also now have a fully mounted radiator that I just did, that I didn't film at all. But I didn't like the bracket I did back then. And now, well, I'm a little bit more pleased with these ones, even though they're not perfect. I'm probably going to modify them again. But remember, bolt-on boy here. I'm not a welder. So I'm doing whatever I can to get this working. All right, so yeah, I kind of got lost in the project, like, while I'm at it. So, the engine was going, well, the whole car was at Faze Manufacturing. These guys have really helped me a bunch on this project. So they came up with the design for the motor mounts and also the oil pan. But the oil pan is in the process of being produced. And this kit's going to be available for sale. So you guys are going to be able to buy it if you want. If you have an S13 and this is something you want to do, which I recommend, but please arm yourself with some patience. But at the same time, I decided that, you know what? I wanted to cage this car. And I also wanted to keep the interior. So I found someone that's as maniac as I am. And they worked out on me with this project. So now I have, let me show you how. So you don't even see the door bar. But if I open the door, ta-da! We have a door bar. So yeah, they really they killed it on that thing, and they really went above and beyond and just doing. I'm sorry, we can't really see much, but no, there you go. They really went above and beyond on fitting it on how I wanted it. So yeah, pretty happy with that one. I also did some good old anti-intrusion bar because I want to keep my leg. Yep. What else? What else? I mean, everything. Just we kept the OEM bar because I wanted to keep the dash and I wanted it to be mounted properly because it's back there. And yep, so that's been done for 14 days and it's back in the shop. Now, next step is really to I gotta prep the engine in order to do some mock up. I want to do intercooler piping, water hoses. What else? This is gonna be what I'm gonna be doing probably tomorrow night because I'm gonna be trying to work on that thing as much as possible. So hopefully I try to document everything properly. I'm probably gonna miss some, so excuse me for that. If you have questions, please ask them because I'm gonna miss a lot of. Speaking of questions, I just remember something. Let me show you something. So a lot of people have been asking the same question. What transmission are you going to run? This motor right here. That's a Mustang engine. And Mustang came in, obviously rear-wheel drive, we all know that, but also 6-speed. So why would I break my brain trying to figure out transmission to mount? And you gotta buy the adapter plate, you gotta buy either custom flywheel or it comes with it, and I want to stay away from as many custom parts as possible. So what I did is I got myself a Mustang transmissions out of a 2017 Ford Mustang. And I know what you're going to tell me if you've heard of that transmission. This is an NT82 from a Mustang. You're probably going to tell me NT82s are shit. Well, no, they're not. They're a great transmission. And if you think about the fact that it was designed to withhold about 450 horsepower, but in a chassis that's about 1,000 to 1,500 pounds heavier than this, I'll be good. And there's a couple of guys who've been running these transmissions that had success with them. It's a matter of how you use them, because many of these Mustangs owner, we know how they drive, right? So I think I'm gonna be good, and you know what? In order to find out, I'll have to test it. So also, next step is I'm gonna have to paint all of this because, well, I don't want this to stay bare metal, and I want it to be clean because I'm gonna have to put everything back together, even though I have a lot of work here. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so we're the next day, obviously. Wow, this is really close. I don't have an oil pan yet because it's still being designed and finished, but I still want to go on in advance with all of that jazz. So I made this custom-made oil pan out of cardboard and cellophane paper. So basically, I just want to protect everything that's underneath because this thing is still way too dirty. So, yep, that's going to be it. So I can put the engine inside the bay. This is day 3 of this video. A little bit burned. I just want to show you the space I'm actually really working with here. So I'm like, it's really cold outside right now. It's snowing. It's been snowing for freaking 3 days in a row. I have to jack the car up. I put my transmission up on a skateboard so I can shove it in the transmission tunnel so that I'm able to. Yeah, surprised there's an engine in the bay now, but I don't know quite the right angle on it. So I want to put the transmission in so I can bolt it on and then figure out what's the right angle so I can start screwing around with like what actually, where is it? Pipes and hose somewhere down there. So yeah, big fun. I guess I'll do a better job at showing off the work the boys at Faze did. I had a vision in mind and they knocked it out of the park. So basically, I really wanted to keep as much as the interior as possible. So if you look on that side, it's as tight as on the side that I am. It's hugging the door panel. It's just so nice. And I gave them the panel so that I wouldn't have to fight with it, because at some point it probably wouldn't just fit after the cage was in, and they put it in, they trimmed it for me. I am so pleased on how this looks. So I even have like the speaker deck, and we changed the configuration of the bar that goes from the main hoop to the rear shock tower so that I could have space to crawl back in with the seats. So it's really gonna, it's not gonna be completed because obviously there's no way I'm putting back a headliner in there, but I'll come up with a solution. I'm gonna paint everything black at some point. I mean, my girlfriend helped me yesterday. We started cleaning, well, she started cleaning this so that we can paint it. and that I could start putting the interior back together. So that's why I also, in between, I converted the dash to black, so I painted that. I don't have the rear seats here, but they are painted black also. And I have some other trim that I started to play with. So next up are going to be the door panel, but I'm going to wait for weather to get warmer because I don't want painting here. Yep. Boys at Faze also, they made this set of motor mount. It's pretty much, the engine's not going to be sitting anywhere. It can't go lower, it can't go higher, it can't go further back, it can go further front. That's pretty much the only position it has. And these mounts are soon going to be available. So if you want to swap your S chassis, that was the whole thing behind that. That's why I went there, because we wanted to design a S chassis solution. So the tranny mount was a one-off because there's so many options. I mean, there's plates available for that engine for ZF transmission, for a CD transmission, and then obviously the MT82 that's all the way down there, somewhere here, right there, down there. Where is it? Here, there you go. Hi. That fits that engine without any adapter plate, which is what I wanted. So yeah, hit me up if you want those motor plates, because I'm going to be able to supply them for you through Faze. And this is going to be it for that one. I know it's not much of an update. I mean, the car is back. I haven't worked much on it. I mean, not as much as I would love. But I'm going to have to break that down somehow. I am overwhelmed right now. My ADHD is through the roof because I have so much thing to do. I got a lot of time, but I feel like I have little time. So next up, I'm gonna put that transmission back on the engine, so I can start like mock up everything I have to mock up. All the, like I said, the hoses, the pipes, all that jazz. Make sure that everything goes where it's supposed, that it fits, and then after that, I'm gonna tackle something else. I don't know. So yep, stick around because this is gonna be a big one. Peace.